What up, gang? It is 31 days straight of vlogging, which has been accomplished, man. 31 days of vlogging, or 31 days of just uploading, because there's been a few cheeky days where I've put in some old content and stuff like that. But 31 days straight of just doing the upload and getting it done. That's always been a massive battle. Like, a lot of the times, just wanting to put stuff up, you always second guess it. You're always like, oh, you need to make it perfect, oh, it's not watchable, blah blah blah. But for me, I was like, nah, this year I'm just going to pump content out. I'm not going to think too much, just going to put it out, and just so to get the habit going, which is, I think, is the most important. Which has been good. Like, there's been days where I'm like, oh man, what am I going to put up? Can't really be stuffed, can't be asked, but did it, which is good. And it's a nice feeling. It is a good feeling that, man, even though I got like 365 days, I don't know how many more left, 330 days, whatever, there's a lot more. I was like, look at, I was chatting with Rapti, and I'm like, Jesus, like, this is like, there's a lot of days left still to accomplish it. And there was actually a point where I spoke with Rapti, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should just do one a week, just because to try and create content every day is definitely hard. And so you're just trying to think of like things to put out. So like I was saying earlier, just got to think of ways of how to string it out fundamentally. And I think, in this, you start to really think about, okay, or you start to be conscious about, what do I want to create? What are the things that are going to be good for people that may stumble across this and want to hear about? So you're always thinking about that sort of angle. But all in all, man, I'm happy. Yeah, it's been good. It's real good. So yeah. So I'm going to do a quick rundown of a few of the chapters that I've read. I don't want to go into too much detail, I think, because last time I spoke ages. And I think what people really want is just sort of like the quick, the quick bit of takeaways of what it is. So let's run right into it. So so a good book that is recommended is by Debbie Millman, is called The Voice That Is Great Within Us, American Poetry of the 20th Century. So if you're looking for something to read, check that out. She goes on to say, one thing that she absolutely hates is when people say that they're too busy. I am too busy is not only the most inauthentic, it is also the laziest. I don't believe in too busy. Like I said, busy is a decision. So you want to keep that in mind. I know that I sometimes get strung on that in terms of saying, oh, I'm too busy, but you got to question what is actually taking your time, and are you actually busy? Let me go into something else. Oh, this was a good one. So she goes in to say, I do not believe in work-life balance. I believe that if you view your work as a calling, it is a labor of love rather than laborious. Your calling can become a life-affirming engagement that can provide its own balance and spiritual nourishment. If you're looking for work-life balance in your 20s or 30s, you are likely in the wrong career. So I think that hit real hard. I thought, oh, that was a really good one. What else? And these are just like people that Tim Ferriss has interviewed, and I'm just ripping out the good bits. So he just tries to find out their way of thinking. Oh, here we go. This was a nice one. So, if you could have a gigantic billboard anywhere with anything on it, what would it say? This bloke says, desire is a contract that you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Happiness, or at least peace, is the sense that nothing is missing in this moment. No desires running amok. It's okay to have desires, but pick a big one and pick it carefully. Drop the small one. So I think that was a really, really good one. And then I'm going to give you one more and then wrap this video up. What advice would you give to a smart or driven college person? The adult world is not full of gods. just people who have acquired skills and habits that work for them, and specialize. The great human achievement is to specialize as a producer of goods or services so that you can diversify as a consumer. So I'll end with that. Hope you like this little update of the book. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.